So I've been wanting to make this video for quite a while now. I just wasn't really sure how I was going to go about doing it. Um, it's mostly a topic that we all take for granted. I mean, everybody who shoots should be wearing ear protection, but let's face it, we only get one set of ears, and for up until recently, I really took it for granted myself, and this year I finally started noticing some things that alarmed me and forced me to really take this seriously. So I hope sharing some of my story and what I've experienced might help some other people out there, especially if you guys are shooters, or even in a factory environment, or younger guys. You guys probably will look at this and say, "Oh, you're an idiot," or maybe some of you will take it seriously. I don't know. So around January this year, I started, after coming back from the range, I started noticing my ears were ringing increasingly. And one of the things that I was not crazy about was that typically in the past the ringing would stop after a few hours, but this was beginning to last a day or two. And I was like, it's time for me to get serious about it and not continue on doing the stupid stuff that I was doing. So I had a normal pair of Howard Light gun muffs I got from, I think, Cabela's for like $20 or something like that I had been using for many years. And in some of the pictures and videos that you've seen on my YouTube channel, obviously I have those on. What you're going to start seeing me wear, because the ringing in my ears was starting to get not only slightly painful, but quite honestly alarming, is these guys. I finally got serious about it, and I said, look, I can't continue shooting in this nature anymore and have the damage occurring to my ears that I have. So what I did is I did a little research. The brand that I ultimately went with was Peltor, but MSA makes excellent products. Howard Light had a pair of electronic gun muffs as well, but ultimately, after reading the reviews and seeing a lot of the professional instructors and instructors of all different types and varieties wearing the Peltors, I decided to go with Peltor. MSA makes excellent stuff. I'm not knocking them at all. Just for me and what I was looking for, I felt the Peltors were the best option. So the type of Peltors that I went with, and you can see them here. These are the Peltor Comtacs. These are one of the one of the most expensive pair of Peltors that they make. But what I like about these guys is they seal on your ears very, very tight. They also have, and you can see here, these little foam guys. There's actually microphones built into these. And what they do, they amplify very low pitch noises, but reduce high pitch noises. So when you're at a range, or if you're even at a class or something of that nature, someone's talking, you can hear them crystal clear and not have to take your gun muffs off. It's safer, and what I noticed immediately after my first time wearing them to the range, and I think on my first time I wore them out, I might have fired 500 or 600 rounds out of my AR and pistol combined, but my ears did not ring. And I can tell you now, after about a month and a half of using these things regularly, my ears still do not ring. My hearing's gotten slightly better. I'm not experiencing pain or discomfort at the range anymore, and I would highly advise getting a good set of gun muffs. If you shoot all the time, or you're a fairly frequent person that goes into loud environments, or whatever, these gun muffs are simply incredible. Peltor does make a cheaper set called the Sport Tac, Now the Sport Tacs have similar technology from what I'm told as these. Um, I just went with something that was I wanted something very robust and something that was very highly rated. So um, lots of guys I know use the Sport Tacs. For me though, I just I didn't want to buy cheap crap that was just going to break in a year or two. I wanted something extremely durable. Some of the things that I like about these is they use like a standard double or triple A battery. I forget what it is now. I think it's a triple A. And if I ever wanted to, on the back side here, these COM ports, I can put in an adapter or a plug, and the plug I could run to a radio. I could. I've even done a little bit of research. They do make one that plug into the headphone jack on my phone. I could listen to music on it if I wanted to. There's a myriad of options that you can do with these guys. Um, all around, they're excellent. Um, they make a couple of different types of ear seals, which these ones are gel. So these kind of conform to your head and different things like that. Different shapes. If you're wearing a hat, that you'll still get a very tight seal. They don't, they don't allow for little gaps in your glasses. They seal and conform around the rims of your glasses, which is a big one for me. Or if anybody's out there wearing the big heavy rimmed Oakleys, they'll conform around the Oakleys, no problem. Overall, I mean, I think these guys only cost me about $230, I think it was, is what I paid. I got them from Bowtach Tactical. Um, $200 is certainly a lot of money for some people. I understand that. Um, but if you're debating getting a 22, or you're debating, gee, if I want to buy this bulk box of ammo, if you forego the cost of the bulk box of ammo, or decide, hey, I don't need a 22 for a month, you need ears a lot more than you need a 22. So I finally got serious about it. I'm glad I did. And I'll actually take the hit now when my son comes with me to the range. I put these on him, and I wear the Howard Lights just simply because I want his ears to be protected as well. Down the line, if he decides to get serious and wants to get into shooting, I'm certainly going to fit the bill and get him a pair of these. I think if anyone's shooting seriously or goes frequently, they should have a pair of good muffs. The cheap ones will get you by for a while, but trust me, you'll have damage to your hearing. So, I know this is kind of a long-winded video already, but and I am kind of rambling. It's different certainly than what I've done in the past and the kind of shooting videos I do, but I feel obligated, I guess, to share the information that I found and what I've experienced. So hopefully somebody can learn from it and uh, I guess not have to go through what I went through. So thanks for watching, and we'll have more coming your way shortly.